So we're doing this laser Business Akashic Records for you, Naomi, and you're about your big vision. And we're going to dive in 15 minutes into one aspect of it. So you can ask one question, or we can focus on one aspect. So do you want to first share with me what your big vision is? The scariest one, the one that gets you shaking and sweating with the, like sweaty palms and things.
I've got them already. Okay. So for me, obviously I've written one book. I'd like to be a published author with Hay House. And I'd like, the big vision is to have a series of these books, Healing with the Tarot, out in the public domain. And I want to be signed by Hay House.
Okay. So that's your big dream.
That's my big dream.
All right. And what is your question with regards to your big dream?
So, like I say, I've already written the one book. I self-published that. So I want to know that I'm on the right path, that this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
I'm not sure how to word it.
Well, this is really interesting because if you know about the law of attraction and the fact that we create our reality, your desire is the driving force for you to create your own reality. So you cannot be on the wrong path. And okay. This is definitely what's going to happen because that's what you want. And there's no reason for it not to happen.
Okay.
How you're going to make it happen is more how you ask the question, because in the records, you don't usually ask yes or no questions. You don't say, am I going to be a Hay House author? You're more asking, how do I become a Hay House author? Or is Hay House the best publishing house for me?
Okay.
I have a feeling that it's not actually. I have a feeling that it would be best for you to find an agent and then for your agent to auction your books so you get the best deal from a publisher. Okay. And I'm getting Random House as a possible publisher. Not that I want to break your dreams, but we're looking beyond the Hay House at the successful author. And is your dream, is it to earn a good living whilst writing, to earn a living through your writing? But to what extent? What is the dream? Because every author has a different lifestyle.
The dream is to get the message out there about tarot. That's my penultimate dream, is to show people, tarot in a different light. Obviously, I would like to earn a living from writing, and
But would that involve traveling? Would that involve doing workshops? Would you become the next Doreen Virtue? That's what I'm thinking could happen. But is that what you want? That's what's important, is to know what you want exactly and to have like a technicolor, detailed picture. Because what I'm being shown is it's whatever you want, they will come and help you to manifest that dream. But your dream is not precise enough just yet. So they're asking you to add all the color, the smells, what would your typical day look like?
Okay, right. So that's what I need to focus on now.
Yeah. Can you describe to me now, what would your typical day look like? So what would be your morning routine? Well, where would you live? What kind of things would you look out your window? What would be the landscape? What kind of climate would you live in? Who would be living with you? I'm just kind of, would you have staff? Do you have a VA? Do you have a gardener, a chef, whatever? You just go for it. It's just that sentence, I want to be a Hay House published author. It doesn't say enough. It doesn't come with the feelings. It doesn't come with an embodiment. It's not embodied. And that's probably why it's going very slowly at the moment.
See, I like where I live. I like looking out the window and seeing nature. I live on the moors. I like that. My typical day, I just want to be able to write for a few hours a day and then do other stuff with my day. So commit 2 to 3 hours a day writing the series and earning a living off of it. So it's not, for me, it's not necessarily about buying a big mansion, you know, jet setting around the world, and like you say, doing book tours and stuff. That's not what I've envisaged. I didn't, you know, I've just, for me, just to be home in my happy place writing, that's enough, you know, and getting paid for it. Does that make sense?
It does, but at the same time, you know that publishers will want you to be active in the promotion of your book. So what are you ready to do and not do? Be very, very clear of what it is that you're happy to do to promote your book.
I don't mind traveling the world. I'd like to travel the world. And if that involves a book tour, great. And if they're going to pay for me to fly around the world and do talks and things, quite happy to do that. To help,
you'd be happy to be on TV, on the radio?
Not so much TV.
Yeah.
Unless it's like Gaia TV, I could do that. But mainstream TV and stuff doesn't really sit well with me, you know. But Gaia TV, all the different side of media I like, you know. And I just think mainstream TV, it's not so much about me, it's the impact that has on those around me. Does that make sense?
Well, what I see is that all this is going to evolve, because you're not going to go from where you're now to success in one day. And thank God for that.
Yes. Yeah.
We need to prepare for visibility. We need to prepare for success. We need to prepare to become a public figure, which you are going to be. So,
okay.
Look at your face. I look at you like, okay.
Okay.
What do I do with my hair?
I never do my hair, do I?
Well, and then you just stay the way you are. There's no need to change yourself. But it's important for you to understand that you need to dream big. And you even need to be ready to go on mainstream TV where people don't know that the tarot can heal, and go, you know, to a show and just show them how it works. I think it's important. It's especially because you're doing that from a passion for the tarot, don't you? And the fact that you're so fed up that the tarot has such a bad press, or that is stereotyped.
Yeah.
So this is why you have to embrace this idea of becoming visible to the nth degree, not just, oh, I'm okay doing a little bit of tour here and there. So that's what I'm seeing. You can make it as big as you want it to be. If your ultimate goal is to change people's view of the tarot mainstream, then you have to go where you want the change to be.
Yes, definitely. I see that.
Yeah. But what I'm really seeing is that you need to make it into a proper film in your mind of exactly what it's going to look like, what kind of food you're going to eat, how you're going to dress, how often are you going to travel, what kind of workshop are you going to offer, what kind of people will attend them. Yeah?
Cool.
Are you going to design your own tarot deck with a slight different slant, so it doesn't, because the Rider-Waite can feel a little bit spooky for people. So are you going to do one with pastels or something? And, you know, I'm just tearing the straw man down, but I do feel that you will probably have your own deck of tarot that has a slightly different energy to it, a healing energy behind it. So that's one thing to think about as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because people, if you look at a Rider-Waite, I was going to extend my hand to pick one up, but I want to stay in the frame. You have some on your desk? Show one so people can see it.
Show what?
On one of your tarot deck cards. These cards, the colors, like they're bright yellow, bright red, things like that, they don't feel like healing cards.
Do you think?
No. To most people, maybe to you, but that's because you're very familiar with the tarot.
And then I've got like a water sprite deck, which is very pastel-y.
Yep.
You know, but then there are some.
But why wouldn't there be your own?
Yeah, maybe.
That you're not going to design the cards themselves, but I see you as creating a deck with an artist that will really feel right.
Mm, that's exciting.
Yeah, I see even in the images that there'll be crystals, there'll be colors. There's going to be even possibly I'm seeing light codes in it.
Wow.
Because they are there to heal. You know, it's not just the symbolic aspect of it or the esoteric aspect, it's the healing aspect. So they need to carry that energy, which is definitely not in the original Rider-Waite deck. That wasn't the intent. So it needs your energy in it.
That's cool.
Your input. So I encourage you to start dreaming about that. Yeah, in your film, so you see yourself where you live. So you've decided you want to live where you are, which is beautiful. So decide on your schedule of how often you would travel. I see probably once a month doing a workshop somewhere. I see you in Europe. I see you in America and Australia. That's kind of the triangle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Oh yeah, your book is going to be translated in so many languages as well. Some languages you can't even understand. It's just going to be like
barely understand
fun.
To be fair.
So this is your work, okay? Your work is to lean into that energy, to build it up, so that you have a clear vision of exactly. Let's look at 3 years down the line. That's where you want to look. That's when the things are really going to take off.
Cool. I can do that.
But I would, I might have mentioned to you before, I feel that your book needs more life anecdotes from real life people you've been working with to flesh it out. And then I want you to pitch an agent with it.
Okay.
So they can get you the best deal for it.
Cool.
And it could be Hay House, but it could be something else.
So what do you think I should, like the book I've already self-published, try and get an agent for that one?
Yeah. But it needs a second edition for that.
Yeah.
Which you can work, I see you working on it in the next year by doing these readings, by, you know, and making sure you have permission to share the stories, to add in to your book so that it has this more depth. It's beautiful already, but it has more depth because it's going to touch more lives and there's going to be more examples.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Do you have any other questions? We have 4 minutes left in our 15-minute session.
No, I think you've given me quite a lot to be getting on with.
Yeah, and to think that people think in 15 minutes I can't do anything.
No, that's quite a lot that I need to, you know, obviously I'll watch this back and then I can take my notes and get myself in order of, you know, prioritize it, I think. But I think ultimately what you're saying of having that big vision clear,
yeah,
I think that is actually the biggest thing I need to do right now.
Yeah, the daydream. But the daydream in detail.
Yeah,
like smell it, feel it, touch it. You know, your typical day, what, you know, is your husband going to come and make you a cup of tea first thing in the morning and you're going to be in the attic, you know, writing away for 2 hours, then you're going to go for a long walk in the moors, and then in the afternoon, I don't know, see your grandchildren, whatever it is, you want a typical day. And then you want like your schedule. As I said, I see you traveling once a month for your book promotion. When is going to be your tour? Which country? Which group of countries? I'm saying group of countries. Australia will be enough on its own. But are you going to start with? Is it going to be Europe? Is it going to be the US? Is it going to be Australia? Choose.
Oh yes, I can choose.
And there's no wrong choice. That's the idea. That's what people need to understand, that they can create their reality. Most of it is down to us. It's not down to destiny. Because we create our own destiny.
Yes, definitely. Cool. Thank you very much.
I hope you've enjoyed your reading.
I have indeed. Thank you.
I'm going to stop the recording now, and thank you for being open to this being shared publicly.
Thank you.